I was wondering, baby, would it make us go crazy? Baby, would I make you my baby? I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
Cause you already know I'm as cold as a dental that he let your body and mind the way I do. Secrets you told me were they confidential, but do you let anyone inside the middle? I put you in total, the things that we've been through, I know you're not flashing your.
Good morning, currency kings and queens. I'm back with another Sunday video just to see if we could look into the week and see what we have coming in for our trading. We'll start off with Sunday today. The market opens later this evening, as you know what we do with that. But I wanted to go over some of the news that's coming out this week. This month has kind of blown by really, really fast. I had a couple good trading days last week, but for the most part on Friday I didn't trade, and I think the first Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I had some really good trades and setups. So let's see what we have to look forward to this week. On Monday we don't have a whole lot of news that's going to push in any direction. I know we have FOMC, which is Kashari speaks and Schmidt speaks, and then later that evening Daly speaks. So it's USD, New Zealand. Well, New Zealand's the trade balance. Those are all yellow folder news, nothing orange or red for Monday. For Tuesday, we do have some red folder. Government Bailey speaks at 8:25 in the morning, and then there's some orange folder immediately after that from the Harker FOMC member. Harker speaks. So just be really careful around opening on Tuesday. And then in the afternoon, if you're trading the USD and GBP pairs, that morning news, just be real watchful. And then in the Euro, around 2:15, they'll have some news that'll be released. So if you trade any of those or any pairs that are associated with those, be really careful in the market on Tuesday. For Wednesday, we have a lot of red on the CAD. It's the BOC rate statement and the monetary policy report that's coming out for the CAD at about 8:45 on Wednesday, and then some orange folder news at 9 a.m. for the US dollar. Later in the morning, around 9:30, there's some red folder news at 9:30 and 3:30. Thursday is a lot of red folders, so if you're trading Euro in the GBP and the US dollar for Thursday, I would, if you're going to reserve one of your days not to trade, I wouldn't say don't trade, but if you are, be really, really, really careful in the market. So, and finally on Fridays, we have CAD news that's a red folder and US dollar that's orange. So this week it's got a lot of potential if you're into the volume and the trading that's going to be going on when these red and orange folder news come out, is released. Proper risk management, following your strategy and your rules. And let's get into the chart. Okay, let's see what we have for potential. I like looking at potential because you know how somebody throws away their clothes that they no longer use or they've worn for years and years, and they throw it out in the yard into the trash can waiting for a trash pickup, and then somebody comes by and scoops those up. Sometimes one man's trash is another man's treasure, honey. So even though your plan don't go along with some of the things that evolve in the market, someone else may have a different plan that does the opposite of that. So never just say that there's no potential in the market, because there's always potential. You just have to follow your plan. So, and as you evolve and gain muscle memory, because when you're looking at the charts over periods of time, when it's doing different shifts and making different moves and different holidays are coming in, you're going to see that you gain muscle memory, and you'll see that looking at the charts, it'll be a subconscious thing for you to go in there and work your strategy, put your trades in, follow your rules. You wouldn't even have to think about it most times, but as you develop more and more skill sets, you'll see more opportunity. So that's why continuing to evolve as a trader is really important, because you can potentially miss opportunities if you're not well trained in the market. So just always try to pick up new things, always try out new things. That's why back testing is really important. It's really important to expand your skills as a trader. If you're doing supply and demand, if you're doing if you're doing levels in the market to where you're looking at market structure only and you're waiting for breakouts and things like that, always look at other things that can get you money in the market. So try different things. Of course, you're going to do it on back testing. You're not just going to go in the market and start taking trades, but develop a plan to when you're back testing, you're trying new things every once a month. So you put in a new strategy and you test it out over the course of 3 to 6 months. But try to add a new tool, or not even just adding, just testing it out and seeing if it works for you. You'll be surprised. And that's how a lot of times you can enhance what you already have in place. So take that as something that you can put in your little toolbox moving forward for enhancing your trading. Because we backtest for a reason. We're looking for reasons why that trade didn't work, or why we missed out on it, or if we didn't follow the rules, or if there's something that wasn't in the market that we didn't see before and we hopped in and then it played out. There's reasons why things don't work out a lot of the times. Sometimes the market's just going to do what it's going to do. That's why we have risk management in place. But for the most part, if you're following what you normally see in the market and studying that one pair, learning it inside out, there's a lot of times when you put in a trade, instead of it being 50-50, it'll have a higher probability because you know what this looks like and you know how it's going to potentially play out most times for you. So with that being said, let's look at GBP JPY, because we like GJ. We love her. But right now she looks like she's reaching a resistance area that she was at before, because we are on an uptrend. So the uptrend that we had, you see the W pattern where we did a huge volume push down. We went up to these areas, and you see how it's closing the fair value gaps, and it's also grabbing liquidity with the last move. This is on the daily time frame. So it's creating liquidity in this area here as well. So when we drop down to our 4-hour time frame, it's also reaching a level of resistance. So we got resistance here, and we have liquidity here that could also be looked at as resistance. So we are continuing to have an uptrend bias. We did have a push down on this last 4-hour candle here. It grabbed the liquidity, it pushed down. We want to see what it does around the moving average that I have marked up here. Is it going to break below? Because it could be breaking below and give you a fake out and continue to go up. Or is it going to break below and start breaking new support, which will give us a trend reversal? So we're just going to watch GJ right now. Let's go on the lower time frames for GJ and just see how it's moving. Looks like it's breaking those areas on the 1 hour and on the 30-minute. So it looks like it's breaking structure to the downside, maybe to pick up this area here that we were talking about. So let's just keep an eye on it. And we have these areas already drawn up on the lower time frame as areas of support. So if you see, because I put this up here like last week sometime, it is still respecting that support, but it looks like it's trying to do something here in this area. So let's just watch it and see if it's gonna go anywhere beyond this. And if it does, I'll start looking at trades and seeing where I'm gonna get in at. But we have quite a bit of news that could affect and give us that push down if we're looking for a reversal. So we're gonna watch. I have GJ tagged. Sorry, y'all. I have GJ tagged here just to watch. And if you have the TradingView subscription, you can put little tabs here that'll give you like knowledge. If you're going over trades and you see setups, I'll put this flag here so that it marks the pairs that I saw the setup in when I was going over my back testing or whatever. If we're doing a video and I was like, oh, okay, this could probably evolve into something that fits my strategy, I'll put that little flag there. So that's just some helpful tools that you can use for that. But right now I'm still on an uptrend bias. It has reached an area of resistance with another area of resistance that I'm looking at it to hit before I get in for a buy, or we could be reversing. So keep your mind and options open with GJ for this week, especially with the amount of news that's going to be coming out concerning GJ. UJ kind of like the same thing. I think they're twinning, so they kind of move the same way, UJ, GJ. Let's look at a US dollar pair. Sorry. So US dollar was on the down side. It had a run up to a high of about, what was this high? Was about 1.34356. It ran up to that area, and then we had a push down on the daily over the last few weeks. So if we drop down to GU, it's still trending under the moving average. And let's take my drawings off because I had some drawings on there. But if you see the consolidation and all of that, we're looking for a significant move so we can know which direction it's going to go in. Because right now it's doing something. So it went there, it picked up the liquidity there. It looked like it picked up the liquidity and it's starting to head up. But it is still trending below the moving average. So I want to see if it's going to break above it, grab this liquidity and continue up, or break above it. Oh, continue to respect the low of the moving average. Continue to respect the resistance of that and continue down. So if we continue down, I'd look for support areas, which is, we got some movement. If we can continue down, there's an area here. There's a significant area here where there's a double bottom. So I would make this really thick. I changed the thickness of my lines too based on how strong support or resistance is. So I'll have a lighter line for just minor support, and I'll have a thicker line because you can change that under your settings for a little heavier support. So if it's tapped that area more than 2 times, I'll put a thicker line there just so I know, hey, this is a little tougher to break. And that just keeps me on high alert. So right now with GU, it's still, I'm saying it was on a downtrend. I think it's still trying to find itself. We do have some news, so I'm gonna mark it as well. EU's the same way. EU and GU are twins. AU, same thing. And then let's see, previous level support here. That may be a good trade for you to take. If there's a zone there is liquidity there. So let's just see how the market's gonna move. That's pretty much all I have today for you as far as the pairs that I trade. Remember to stay fresh in the market, keep a clear mind, take all the distractions away, and trade your heart and soul out. This is going to give you generational wealth, prosperity, and it's going to give you more than anything, which is what I particularly value, time freedom. Not clocking in on a 9 to 5 and just having time freedom to do what it is you need to do. I mean, you can have investment properties, you can do trading in the morning and just have your time free for your family and friends in the afternoon and evening. I mean, forex just opens so many avenues for you to be able to live the life that you desire. So just continue, even if you are hitting a point to where you're like, I don't know if I can do forex, because I've been there several times. If you are hitting those critical areas in your trading, it's normal. It's a process. Trading is not an overnight success. It's something you have to continue to work at. It's like a diamond in the rough. You have to continue to make it what it is going to be for you. Everybody has a different expectation and should, but just work it. I mean, work the plan, work the strategy, stay focused, don't give up. That is the key thing, is not giving up. If you fail, get up and try again, because you will not fail out completely unless you stop. That's all I have for y'all. Continue to be great. Make sure if you have not subscribed to my channel that you subscribe, turn that notification bell on. And until next time, peace.